Welcome back, everybody, to week 185 of the Light Codes Transmissions, messages from the Light Codes Transmissions. Today is really interesting. I'm really excited to talk about today because today when we were talking within our group after the Light Codes Transmission, so many people in the group had very similar messages to me. So I'm really looking forward to that. So I'm just going to get my notebook here so that I can tell you what was going on. And today, as we started again, was the big A, which, those of you that are following along with my work and those that do my work know that the capital A always comes up in relation to, the Ascension. And it was in Alpha, so, it's also the symbol for Alpha. So direction, purpose, and mission being activated and reminded for us to keep our awareness toward that. And what I also saw in the purpose, mission, and area was somebody sitting in like a yogi sitting in Lotus position, and this morphed into the Shakti Shiva type position. So the masculine and feminine both sitting in this tantric position to activate these energies, which is the union, the union of the masculine and feminine, the divine masculine, divine feminine. And in Omega today, very unusual vision, I saw a foot with wearing a sandal, and the foot was upside down. So it was like, the Omega chakra is to do with, it is positioned just below the Earth's surface and in direct alignment with our base chakra. And it governs, some people might call it the Earth star, but it is the divine feminine energy. And it is to do with integrating our purpose and gifts, etc., into the Earth's crust. So it is our pathway and our soul's divine pathway. And so to me, this upside down foot is like, if you see as above, so below, it's like, now the heavenly energies or purpose that we have, our gifts, has now come down and is integrating into the earth, because it's like, imagine if you're upside down and coming down and into the earth. So very that's the focus, focus on that, focus on anchoring your purpose and getting it up and happening. And then I saw, as we came into the heart space, this is aligning, bringing the divine masculine, divine feminine, anchoring them into the heart, bringing our mission, our purpose into our heart. I saw like a holy person in prayer with a big halo, and then a smaller one, replica of the same vision. So I guess the masculine and feminine in alignment, in total alignment in that heart space. And the vision shifted then to somebody with their hands like this across. And it reminded me of the ancient Egyptian, mummies, the pharaohs, and that the pharaohs would have their hands crossed like this. I don't actually know what that means, to be honest with you, but it was the death position, I guess, and maybe that is to symbolize the dying of the old, because this vision became Sekhmet. And this is what I love, is because so many people in the group today saw the Syrian goddess lioness in energies also. And then again came the big A, the Ascension. So the power of Sekhmet to charge forward. And then she was sitting on a lotus, on a giant lotus, and she started to lift up on this, like levitating. So she was ascending. This, powerful part of us, connected with the Sekhmet energies, the passion, the drive. Somebody else mentioned that they saw or received a message in a different way about us being warriors of light. And this is how you could see Sekhmet, because she was a warrior goddess. So that warrior of light, ascending. And remember that we fight the good fight. It doesn't mean we have to go into battle, but, we fight the good fight through peace and through, being good guys. So she was levitating, she was ascending as she was sitting on this giant lotus. She was lifting off. Then as we were coming, the message I received next after this was, because that was the unifying of all of our chakras, everything coming together. When we unify all of our chakras as a one unified chakra anchored in the heart, so we become the unified one, we are able to ascend. And after this, I saw a stag energy. Now, there was the Sekhmet energy was still there, but it was almost like she was now riding the stag, but she sort of disappeared, not so prominent in the vision, but the stag was very prominent. And this was to do with the healing. The stag represents the divine masculine, and this is very much to do with the healing of the divine masculine, or the masculine within ourselves, and at an emotional body level. So a great deal of healing needing to take place. Now, like last week, and maybe the last couple of weeks, I can't remember, but the light code sessions have been, for 180 or something sessions, have been mostly to uplift, with the occasional teachings in the middle. But this month, November, they have become with a lot of light language, bringing through the teachings of the masters and the great, light beings, bringing forward the wisdom teachings of what we need to understand for the ascension and for our own ascension healing. So there was a great deal of information or wisdom being shared through the light language in the emotional body, for about how to heal the emotional body, in particular in relation to the divine masculine. So very powerful message for that this week, for that message. And then we were being reminded, I saw someone in prayer, and so this is very much about reminding us, because like I've said before, I read a collective aura, okay? So I'm looking at the lower mental body, and and this was somebody in prayer, and again came through another very, I guess it was like prayer, but reminding us to turn to prayer. Prayer is very powerful, and when you are praying, you can make the connection with the divine. You will know when you are really praying and when you are just, saying something. But so the prayer, turn to prayer, and make that connection. This is something that you need to do on a conscious level, because this is in the lower mental body. And there was a teaching or a prayer or something coming through at this particular position to show you, to help you to know how you can step into the power of prayer. And moving up through the auric field and into the higher mental body, what I saw was Sekhmet again. Now, Sekhmet, she's a very powerful, lioness, goddess, warrior of light, and what I saw behind her was like the vision of an insignia, So this is about the energy of Sekhmet. So asking us to, this is coming through our intuitiveness, to bring through that, the wisdom and energies, because wisdom comes through the energy, okay? The truth comes through energy. True wisdom comes through the energy. So Sekhmet is asking you to tap in, to really be strong and powerful, and, tap into bringing forward that great wisdom and power, strong power. We all need to be strong in what we are moving through in the world at the moment. So bringing through this very powerful energy of Sekhmet to help us, to guide us, to lead us, to receive the wisdom. And after this, I saw the vision changed to a vision of Isis with the Hathor horns. So, we have Hathor, Isis, Sekhmet. It's all really the same energy, but different phases or different stages and different aspects, okay? So she was sitting in a chair, sitting on a throne or whatever. So, this energy, all of these energies, Hathor, Isis, Sekhmet, all of these energies, the mother, the fiery goddess, the the beloved, the Hathor energy, this energy as well. We are to align with this, to be this within ourselves. You don't have to go off and particularly do anything, but the wisdom teachings have been given through again today for this. And this is what I find really interesting. I then saw a drum. Now this drum was a drum like you would see in a marching band drum. And the drum had the top of the drum, where to hold the bit that you beat, the skin, was light, pure light. And the base of the drum was also pure light. And the message was very much about marching or walking to the beat of the drum, marching to the beat of the light codes, walking the wisdom of the light, so somehow you will get that message. And if you purchase the light codes, you'll get your own messages, and you will get more. These light codes, and they bring through, they awaken the brow chakra, they awaken that higher mind. You receive your own messages. They are very powerful, very awakening, and we all are awakening all of the time. And one of the people in the group today said she felt that she woke up, which was really, quite a significant message as well. And the final vision that I had today was of two people. I'm not going to say that it was definitely masculine and feminine energies, but I assume, because there were two people, but I wasn't so focused on them. I was focused on what they were holding. So they were both holding, like if you if you've got a kite or you're doing, what do you call it? Parasailing or whatever, and you're holding on to that. There was this rope thing that was going up. They were both holding this. Now this was about, I kept being drawn to this cord that was, going up to the heavens. And it was very much about getting your connection and holding it and bringing it down and anchoring it, really holding that down. That's the biggest message, bring it down. It is now time. The foot was upside down. You're bringing your energies down now. Hold on to it, anchor it, earth it. We're on a ride. This is like, be strong, be the powerful one. And I have done the cards, so I want to bring those messages through for you as well. And the first card today is card number 23, which is about the changes. So we're talking about the changes, and this is in the base chakra. The message is bust out of your cocoon. So, it's likely that many people have been moving through dark nights of the soul and have withdrawn within. And now it's time to bust out of that cocoon. Now it's time to bring forward those, the strength and the power. You can see all this very red energy, powerful, strong energy. She's even wearing a red dress. It's time to initiate. It's time to do things. Bust out of your cocoon. Time to, get out there and move forward. And the second card, very much on the same sort of theme with the in the sacral chakra here. So this is to do with relationships and connections. 7 of fire. Defend your beliefs and decisions. Stand your ground and choose your battles wisely. So very much, stay in your power. Stay in your power. This really does connect with the Sekhmet energy, I feel. Very, passionate, very, very passionate. And actually one of the other people in the group today saw Kuan Yin and the goddess of compassion, which, and Sekhmet is the goddess of, I think sometimes Kuan Yin is also seen riding the lotus or, levitating on the lotus. And compassion and the fiery passion of Sekhmet, this is like compassion in action. Bring it forward, really get fully charged and get on with get on with your mission, because in the solar plexus chakra, we have the anchor. So this is, again, we are anchoring now, anchoring purpose, anchoring light, anchoring the divine, anchoring the higher order. We're bringing it down. Hold your ground. Be strong. Anchor, anchor, anchor. Bring that light down. It's time to bring heaven to earth. And so therefore, really bring that energy down really strong. And in the heart chakra, card number 9, completing a cycle, but also very much about wisdom and rest and reconsider. Rest and reconsider. So it's time to take a break. And, I'm seeing this actually. I want to mention this. This is in particular to do with twin flames. And I'm seeing this with a lot of my clients that are twin flames at the moment, that they are either walking away from each other or they're needing to take a break. It's not necessarily that they are leaving forever, but they need to rest and reconsider. What is this all about? Because we need to be focusing on the purpose and on the mission and the divine aspect of everything. And that is where our focus needs to be. Rest and reconsider. What is it that you have in your mind? We need to be focused on the ascension. The truth of the matter is that with all this energy that you have, there is more. There is always more to come. And if you are too focused on what's sitting in front of you, you might miss the opportunity of the more to come. But then again, remember that whatever is truly yours, you can never lose if you stay in alignment. Stay in alignment with your true wisdom. The tree here is, suggesting the tree of life, and he's a little bit out of alignment. He needs to line up. So line up. Take that as a message. You need to line up and get really in alignment with your true wisdom and your true mission. There is something about to be offered to you. And in the brow chakra here, we have card number 9 again, and it is Thoth, illumination, ancient architect of wisdom and enlightened communication. So here we have this. Somebody else saw the staff with the golden light on top as well in it today, and the keys and codes that come through me. There were keys given to us today, activation keys, which come through Thoth, Enoch, Hermes, Enoch, Metatron. Okay, so there were keys to activate your wisdom, your higher wisdom. You are the sacred architect of your own inner wisdom. The keys are now being given to you to unlock you to the next phase. And this is also really important, I feel, in relation to twin flames, because this is the brow chakra card, not just twin flames, but the divine masculine, divine feminine that come together in the brow, the meeting, the rising serpent, the both parts of us. The wisdom is here. It's time to unlock. It's time to unlock your true wisdom, okay? Because this is a very fertile time. And it's time to get your projects happening, your mission, your purpose. It's time to start. Take step number 1. The activation keys are in the light codes to help you activate that purpose, help you to get that open and happening. So connect in there, get the light codes. The link will be below, and you can start to activate your gifts, your purpose. It's a fertile time. Money wants to come in. Abundance wants to be here for you. Reap, and the rewards are there. And in the Omega chakra, so the divine feminine, the path, the upside down foot, saying that you've made it. You're anchoring it now. Don't let that lift up again. You've got to keep pulling it down. Keep it down there. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. Connect in with your true wisdom like the tree there. Get into nature. Get around the animals. Connect and follow your heart. Know who you are. Know who you are. Look into your heart when you have a question about a situation. How does my heart feel about that? Connect with the truth of who you are. St. Francis here. Follow your heart and Listen to the signs, watch the signs in nature. And with the animals, listen, they all have something to say. Who's around you today? I had a hod on my balcony the other day. I totally love the hod. Can't remember what they mean now, but anyway, they're cool. They're all cool. All animals are cool. Birds, animals, fishes, insects. Just listen to them all. Get out there and listen to the breeze. Listen to the sound of the river, the lapping of the waves on the ocean. Just be and listen to the messages that are trying to come through, because the keys are being unlocked now for your higher mental body, for you to receive those divine messages, which we had, have that passion to receive that, go at it like Sekhmet. Your energy signature wants to come through for you. You need to anchor that on earth, because we need it. We need your help. We need your gifts. We need your light. We need your codes as the code carriers that you are. And in Alpha, the mission, the divine masculine energy is open your heart to love, Jesus. Open your heart to love. All you need is love. Bring everything back to how does this feel when in the essence of love? Is this of love? Is this of lesser than love? Is this pure divine love? Bring it all back to that. And this is, very much about that beautiful divine masculine, Jesus himself, supporting and giving us that love and support. As remember that we can see that the stag, the divine masculine energy, is actually moving through the emotional body and opening to love and understanding what is true love. What is it to love? So, for those of you that connected with twin flames, whether you're a man or a woman, doesn't matter which one is the masculine, which one is the feminine, but there is this energy of love that is needing to really understand what is love. And for everybody individually, the same thing. What is love? Is this an act of love? Is this following the path of love? Is there any fear in relation to any decisions or actions that I am taking? What is true divine love that connects us to the highest order and the highest order outcome of the divine greater good? And that's it for me. Over and out until next week. Love you lots and see you next week.